official, and it has been for a while. We are now living in Barbie's world, as Barbie has just finished number one at the box office for the, count 'em, fourth week in a row. Let's take a look at this at the weekend box office chart. So Barbie, once again, number one, making another $33.7 million in its fourth weekend. In its fourth weekend, it made $33.7 million. By the way, Oppenheimer still killing it as well at $18.8 million in its fourth weekend. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles took only a 43% drop from week one to week two, making another $15 million. Meg 2 made another 12. Last Voyage of the Demeter completely crashed and bombed at the box office, making 6.5. But so Barbie continues to rule. But how much so, you got to actually put in context. Because it was just a few days ago, we were talking about how Barbie passed the $1 billion mark to become only the 53rd film in the history of cinema. Again, think about that. The tens and hundreds of thousands of movies that have been made in the era of cinema, the last century, only the 53rd film to join that $1 billion club. But it did not stay at number 53. It has rapidly ascended the all-time chart. Take a look at this. So right now in 53rd position, all time, is Jurassic World Dominion with $1.001 billion. Okay, so, Barbie entered the list there at the bottom at 53, not the bottom anymore. Well, now we're going up. Where does Barbie now land? Well, it's past The Dark Knight. It's past The Hobbit. It's past Harry Potter. It's past Alice in Wonderland and Zootopia, Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, Finding Dory, Despicable Me, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, Aladdin, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, another Pirates, Toy Stories 3 and 4. It's past The Joker. It passed The Rise of Skywalker. It passed The Dark Knight Rises, Age of Extinction, Jurassic Park, another Transformers. It passed Captain Marvel and Spider-Man Far From Home. It passed James Bond's Skyfall, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. It's past Aquaman, and it's past one of the greatest comic book films in history, Captain America Civil War. It passed Minions, and there we are. Barbie, already having just joined the $1 billion club, is now the number 25 all-time biggest moneymaker in the history of cinema. Now it's got right in front of it films like Iron Man 3, Fate of the Furious, and it's actually going to pass all these films in the next couple of days. And now it's zeroing in on the number 15 all-time film, Super Mario Brothers, and it is on solid pace to pass that probably within the next 2 weekends. It's going to probably be the number one. I mean, it's theoretically possible, though unlikely, that it could get into the top 10 right now. Avengers sits at number 10 with 1.5. That it might be a little bit out of reach, but it's got a shot. And listen, this movie had a lot of naysayers, including me. I mean, I knew it would be a hit, but I initially didn't think it would join the $1 billion club, and it's already at 1.1. I then, join the $1 billion club. I don't think it'll pass Mario. Well, looks like Ray may have been right about that. It was over.
It's over.
It's on pace. It's on track.
It's over, man.
It is on track right now. It is ahead. It's pacing ahead of where Mario Brothers was after the same period of release.
Unbelievable.
So it could become the actual number one. You know, it's funny. You go back and we talk about all the films that maybe could have been number one at the box office this year. I said it was going to be Mario Brothers. I thought Fast and the Furious had a chance. That clearly didn't work out. A few other movies in there. I don't know anybody that was saying Barbie was going to be the number one film of the year. And it very well could. Now, we're going to have to see what happens with Dune, Dune 2, considering the last Dune movie released close into the pandemic era, also being a day-and-date release on HBO Max, the same time it was in theaters, and it still managed to make over $400 million at the box office. We'll see what happens there. But Barbie's just killing it. And it's like, where are those people who said after it had a monstrous first weekend, everybody who said it was gonna have no legs? Once word gets out how terrible Barbie is, not gonna make any money after its opening weekend.
It's making all the money.
It's making all the money.
Making all the money.
It ain't some of the money. It's making all of the money. And how much higher can it go? Guys, it is not every day that we get to talk about, hey, a new film has joined the top 25 all-time box office films. That is what Barbie has done. And by this time tomorrow, it could be in like the number 20 spot. Anyway, the run continues to be absolutely insane. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, MasterClass. Guys, as a small business owner, I am finding myself having to be in negotiations all the time, whether it's with new contractors, vendors, or even agencies that represent our company. Now, I don't like to go into these negotiations unarmed, so I found the perfect class on MasterClass, The Art of Negotiation by Chris Voss, a real-life former FBI lead hostage negotiator. Taking this class on MasterClass made me feel a lot more equipped and confident going into all these various negotiations I have to do on a regular basis. With MasterClass, you can learn from the best to become your best anytime, anywhere, and at your own pace. An annual membership starts at just $10 a month, and you get unlimited access to every instructor, thousands of online lessons, exclusive content, insight, and much more. There are over 180 classes to pick from, everything from filmmaking with Martin Scorsese all the way to cooking with the great Gordon Ramsay. In MasterClass, you will find practical lessons that you can apply to your life and work. So guys, get unlimited access to every class, and right now, as a John Campea Show listener, you can get 15% off when you go to masterclass.com/Campea. That's masterclass.com/Campea for 15% off an annual membership. Masterclass.com/Campea. Guys, what do you think about this? I mean, maybe you were one of the people that thought, yeah, Barbie can get to $1 billion, but did you see it ascending this high? Did you think it could be the #1 box office film of the year? If you say yes, you're probably a liar. But maybe that's true. I don't know. Whatever you guys think about all this, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe, but also we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and find it, the John Campea Show Podcast, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your preferred podcasting app.